Hello everyone, good evening. This is the market analysis for 27th of July 2022. Today was an excellent downtrend day. This was something we were discussing even in yesterday's session, with the expectation that the closing was rather neutral for yesterday, which we had, and today would be the day where we get more clarity with respect to the next market moves. And indices beautifully panned out, gave a flat opening today, and we had a good sized down move, which was caught in way early at the day at the open itself. Now moving on to tomorrow, if I look at the charts for tomorrow, I can see that the largest short side positions are placed somewhere between 16,520 and 16,550 levels. And once we break above this side short on the top side is when I would be expecting an up move till today's high to be precise, which is 16,667 to 670 areas. And before that, I will not be looking to take a long position on this market. My bias right now is to the short side, and as long as we trade below this zone, the bias would continue to be on the short side, but not on the long side. To the downside, if I look at target 16,362 is the extreme end of the gap, is the initial reference that I'm looking for. Again, not purely on an intraday basis. We can achieve it on an intraday basis. I'm not saying no, but again, this is something that I'm looking at on a expiry basis. The stage for expiry is set right now. So 16,362 is the level that I am looking at to be the objective to be achieved by expiry. If you have a look at order flow charts, you can see how this is the opening candle of today, 26 Tuesday. You can see these beautiful imbalances on the bid side that we got to see. This is a kind of imbalance that I would basically like to have, if you can see in these levels. And also we got the 1K volume, right? Good sized volume compared to the ask side. So this is something I look out for in my daily analysis. Apart from my volume analytics techniques, I use them to see how exactly are the large players positioned on a short-term basis, and on top of it, I put on order flow charts to analyze how the live buying and selling activity is taking place in the markets. Uh, this candle right at open is what indicated me to go on full shorts. If you see, the 1K is 1K on the bid side, which represents a lot of market short orders. Basically, the bid side has market shorts and limit long orders, and the ask side has the limit shorts and the market longs. It's the market orders that move the price basically, but not the limit orders. They are only mainly there for liquidity perspective. And in the next 5 minutes candle itself, you can still see a 1.2k 918 sell side orders coming into the markets. And again, a couple more imbalances here at 9:30. These imbalance settings are something I customize it, and uh, I'm using my custom settings. And this is this these areas are where basically it was clear that today would be a downsided day, with and especially after the open, you can see that right at open we had an open high, and there were basically no buyers willing to push the prices up. Now moving on to bank nifty, if I look at the bank nifty charts, bank nifty, I was trading Bank Nifty majorly today, and apart from Nifty futures. And if I look at in options, it was Bank Nifty. And if you look at Bank Nifty, the 34,400 and 34,450, 36,400 and 36,450, I'm so sorry, is the price band that I'm looking at. We got a minor pullback in the last 15 minutes today. One moment, let me refresh this. Sorry, this is the reference that I'm looking at, 36,450, 400 to 36,450 price band. And once we go above it is when I'll be looking on to trade longs in the market, or else it is a downside move. To the downside, the short-term targets that I'm looking in Bank Nifty is 34, 35, 8, 40 to 34, 890 reference. Right now, it may seem a bit strange that I am choosing to ignore this particular high volume node to the right side. Moment. this particular high volume node. But again, from a volume analytics perspective, this is not a reference that is of high importance at this point of time, because we are seeing a good amount of sell side volumes coming in this area, especially today. So until we see buyers coming in this area, let us say tomorrow price starts to come down and buyers coming in at this area more than the selling that happened to the upside, that is when I will look to carry longs. If that happens, I'll make sure to share in the Telegram channel. To the upside, 36,640 to 36,680 is a reference. If by chance we go above 36 460 470, then this is a reference that I'm looking at to again short the market. Until in case of Bank Nifty, this was something which I shared in live markets and Telegram. The moment we broke 36,500 references, when sellers started coming in way aggressively today, 36,500 was an intraday reference point in case of Bank Nifty today. And this indicates that Bank Nifty is turning more weaker than Nifty at this point. Until yesterday, it was different. Bank Nifty showed some strength, but from a comparative perspective, BN is now weaker than Nifty. So, if at all it is shorts, then my index of preference right now would be BN. And if at all we break through the references to the upside and I get an opportunity for longs, then my index of preference at this point would be Nifty. So this is something that can help a lot of traders who trade in both the indices, because the thumb rule that you have to follow in the markets to make sure you make money through the least path of resistance is that it is always if it's a long opportunity, you would want to be long in the strongest index but not the weakest one. If it is short, then you will need to be short in the weakest index but not in the strongest one, and that is a personal hack that I follow. I hope this video was useful to you folks. If yes, please like and subscribe to the channel, and join my Telegram channel where I post analysis in live markets. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.